Hey everyone, as you know, I did not host a sale last Friday because I was up thrifting with a friend in Jacksonville, Florida. We went to a antique mall called the Avonlea Antique Mall, which hosted a variety of vendors from jewelry artisans to jewelry collectors and resellers, vintage and beautiful old furniture, and more. I thought it would be fun to take you guys along with me so you can see what catches my eye. We can share in the comments what caught your eye, and we can celebrate 100 subscribers together. Also, fun fact, Jacksonville is actually the largest city in the United States by land area. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I will be having a live sale this Friday at 7 p.m. EST, and I hope to see you there. Bye bye. I thought this room was beautiful with the furniture setup. Then here, I really love the double-headed blue and white ducks. Then here, there was some pearl and pearlescent jewelry, which drew my eye, as well as this mosaic brooch at the bottom. Here, I loved the variety of stone carving, as well as hand-painted pieces. Then we had this testament to time. I loved this clock specifically. And this mirror that was on the left side, it looked very elegant. This room was beautiful, from the fainting chair to the color on the wall to the gold frames. I did buy some jewelry from this lady, which is going into my personal collection, as well as the sale this Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Here I really loved the blue and white piece. This also had a good variety. I specifically like the lizard because in my area of Florida we have these a lot. This room was beautiful. And then there was a giant Coca-Cola room. I hadn't seen a lot of this before, especially in this condition, but it's something I'd always seen growing up watching American Pickers and just hearing about from my family. And this was beautiful. The horses are actually layered onto the panels. This was a very tiny booth, but they did an amazing job with their space. This was a little diva bear. I loved her, but not for sale. These cute little bears were for sale. And then I just love this furniture with all of the detail. There were quite a lot of beautiful pieces. There was a random booth with a bunch of guitar and audio equipment. This booth had a lot of jewelry and a very good variety. It's also very beautiful, but it was a little bit difficult to walk around in, so I didn't really look around the cases too much. Then I went back to some other cases. These were really beautiful. I liked this one a lot, specifically because I am a big fan of Joan Rivers. And also this side of the case. These were definitely some of their more high quality and customized pieces. There's some coral, turquoise there. There's some labradorite I'm seeing, maybe amber, turquoise and abalone. And then here, I left it in twice, but that's okay. This is just a second view over the same case. Because I feel like you really do see a new thing each time, like the little earrings in the front there, and the man on the horse. Pearl drops in the back. Some interesting rings. Oh, and that little elephant's so cute. Some enamel in the front. This one was also really beautiful, and they had amazing prices. Oh wow, look at that bear one in the back, the silver. Oh, and there's a standing bear. So cute. I also didn't see that turquoise heart, otherwise I probably would have grabbed it. Some duck. I think those are like giant sea glass beads. That's pretty cool. And then there was this booth. They were beautiful. They had such a good variety from vintage to costume, old to new. I did debate grabbing a few things in there. Then there is sunflower and I debated grabbing this, but I decided not to because of the stone. I didn't feel like I liked it like that. Show you everything that I purchased from the antique store that's going to be at the live sale July 3rd at 7 p.m. EST, which is this upcoming Friday. The first thing I really, really want to show caught my eye. I knew I wanted it immediately. Thankfully, it was priced really well. Otherwise, I would have gone a little bankrupt. I have seen. Well, let me just show you. It's this beautiful, beautiful peacock celluloid carving. Oop, hold on, hold on. I'm moving my camera around, but I think it's helping to get better visuals. I think she is gorgeous. You can see all of the detail. And then it's also got these celluloid, oop, there we go, round beads, carved longer beads, all the way down to a hidden barrel clasp here in the back. She is 29 inches long, with the pendant being 2.5 inches additional. I've seen some carvings before in celluloid, but they were kind of smaller, more around this size, and not as intricate. I only saw a few listings of this online, and a lot of them were false marked. So I'm excited to bring her to the sale. And something that's cool about everything I brought today is if it doesn't sell, I won't be mad. So it'll be some nice things for the collection. The next one, the theme of this haul was new. The next one is something that I blame Hannah's heirlooms for entirely. With all of her beautiful cloisonne, I saw from the corner of my eye. This is from a different seller. Their items. It was a mixed bag. It is a cloisonne necklace. This is 24 inches long. It has these beads in between. They're supposed to look like lapis. They're not real lapis, as you can tell. There is one damaged bead I found out after I got it home. Here, doesn't really look like a plastic. I'm not exactly sure what this would be made of because it doesn't seem to be a glass either or tactile like it. I did struggle still to get some tarnish off of the clasp here, as you can see. But she works really well now. There's no getting stuck. It's very pretty on top, where anyone would see it. You can see all the intricacies now. The cloisonne beads themselves are beautiful, as you can see. There's a lot of intricate design. The colors are still where they should be for the most part. And I don't believe there was too much fading or staining. I think there was maybe one or two beads I saw a little bit of it on. But one thing that was really interesting is every single one of these spacer beads, you can see how shiny they are now here in the camera. I had gotten, on my way up to the antique store, I'd stopped at a garage sale because I couldn't help myself. And I had purchased this over polishing cloth, which I had been looking at, but they're a little expensive and I wasn't sure how well it would work. It does work. Let me show you. I've been cleaning items. It works really well. I do suggest them because then they're kind of nice when you're out and about. You can work on a piece or two. But anywho, it was so dark. I thought maybe it was like a dark brass or copper, but no. I did a pass over that and it immediately turned black. It took me probably 4 passes at least per spacer bead, these little guys, to get it closer to this, and then at least 2 polishings. So there was definitely some time invested into this. I ended up cleaning it partially while my friend was trying on clothes, and then I just kept it in my bag. And so the next couple days, whenever I had a chance to sit down, I was just doing a couple beads at a time, and I finished it up today. So she's pretty. I've never purchased a cloisonne before. I did think she was a little cheaper than she was because I misread the tag. But overall, I think it was still an alright deal. It was a little more than I wanted to pay. And then another one. This is my first ever coral find. This is an 18 to 22 inch chunky red dyed, I believe it's dyed, red bamboo coral, because bamboo coral, at least from what I'm reading, doesn't normally come in red, especially such a bright, stark red. And if you think and look at bamboo coral is very similar to bamboo and other plants with it having these different nodes you'll see with the gaps. And that seems to be where they've done most of these cuts. See, there would also be a node, which is where, if you're not too into plants, the node is where new parts of the plant will grow out of. So that's why sometimes they suggest cutting plants at certain times of the year, or cut above or below the node, you'll hear, because it helps keep the plants moving in certain directions. So that's usually how the nicer trimmed trees and the bushes keep certain shapes, and that's how partially bonsai trees work as well. It's a concept that's pretty much there for most node based plants, but there's a fun fact for you. I was into gardening before jewelry. But she's really pretty. Also, these beads, you'll kind of see the way it shifts under the camera light. They are actually a really, really dark purple that leans black. I don't know exactly what they or this other bead is, which I'm calling the Jurassic bead because it kind of looks like the color of the dinosaurs in Jurassic World and Jurassic Park. Um, so I'm not too sure, but I thought it was a really beautiful piece. It feels really nice in the hand. It's got a good weight. It's all nice and cold. And I figured it was a good statement piece. And that was from the other lady who had really nice items and did some good deals on them. So I grabbed that. And then have a couple more from the same lady. All of these are from the same lady except the cloisonne. I'll show you real quick. I got some like more modern fashion, just little boho. I'm pretty sure these are made mass. Um, Little earrings. Thought they're cute. I'm not a big fan of these little like mirror silver chunks. They're not really the coolest thing in the world to me. But I did like the wood here a lot, so I figured even if I do update them to maybe. Ooh, actually, I had just gotten like an old bracelet from one of my favorite thrift stores that needs rewiring, and I didn't really want to do it. But it has real pearls on it. I was trying to figure out what to do with that. I think I might actually take these off and put the pearls there. Um, and maybe some gold spacers, but I'm still struggling to find them. So any resellers, if you have any really nice gold tone caps or spacer beads and you want to trade with me or send some my way or make me a bundle, let me know, because I'm kind of always looking for some. And they're a little bit harder to come by, I found. So, and you can't order those vintage ones anymore, which is a pain for me. Okay, here we go. And then here is the second to last item. These are beautiful. I don't believe they're Keshi pearls. I think they're just a general coin Baroque pearl. But they're really pretty. They're elegant. Got this nice dyed, I believe, mother of pearl or shell up here at the top. But it's nice because if you know me, and pretty much any in the jewelry community will know, I love my mother of pearl. I love my abalone. I love my shell. And I love my wood. Anything natural, pretty much. So I'm going to be wearing these a lot. I know that for sure. And then the last one, this is very abnormal for me. Ducky, if you're watching this, I thought of you the second I saw this. This was the one that caught my eye first. And I was like, wow, that's so pretty. That's not something I'd ever wear, though. And so I debated. We had to go and run an errand. And while we were on the errand, I was like, oh gosh, you know what? That was priced really well. It was kind of cool. It has a nice little, like, vibe and, what would I say, like, aura coming off of it. Had a nice energy. So I was like, oh shoot, I hope it's there when I go back. It was the first thing I grabbed. And it's just so neat and funky. Like, I can feel the energy from whoever made this, that they were just happy while they did it, you know? So I'll show you. And this will be a long section of Lamaha showing y'all bead by bead. But because normally I'm a fan of symmetry, but I've been starting to like some of these funkier beads. And they're all pretty much one of ones. Going through. This is a little man. This one kind of is like a little monster eyes. A silver spacer. Oh, this one's kind of cool. Hold on. This says the bag lady beads. So, I don't know. I googled that, trying to see if maybe that was like a signifier that they put on their piece, but I couldn't find it exactly. If it is, her stuff is really cool. This is like a nice little sunflower. There's one of the hands. There was just so many nice things. And it was kind of funny when I saw this hand. I was like, oh, okay, this is where some of the energy is coming in. Like I see as a like-minded individual. And then this I thought was beautiful. It's like an earth bead, but with music. This was one of the first ones I saw and thought was nice. Nice red bead. This one's got the sun, stars, and a moon, which I always enjoy. There's this little guy. There are these two, which are really fun to fidget and mess with. It's like a two-eyed monster that I get to mess with. Oh, and look, she spins. So that's fun. Um, there's this fun one. Oh, which has a little damage, but that's okay. I still love her. This nice little orange one. I think this is intended to be a heart. Kind of matches this one back here. This bead says, what does it say on the back? Alush, Jerusalem. I'll have to look into that. I'm not really sure what that means. These are pretty. There's more aliens. This one I'll probably also have to look up the meaning for, which that's my favorite thing about jewelry is finding something I'm like, oh, that's cool. I have no idea what that means though. Kind of looks like an owl. MOV, which I'm assuming is not English. The back of the head kind of looks like a Greek coin, and it says PA, and then that Greek sign that looks like a pointy E. I wasn't in a sorority, don't come for me. I don't know what it means. But I'll look it up soon. This was another bead that I liked a lot. I didn't even see, but it says bag lady time on the back. But I thought the clock on the front was just really cute and fun. Oh, focus. Come on. Come on. Oh, well, you can see it's a clock. Maybe if you squint. So I thought that was neat. There's this kind of funky one that looks like turquoise, or not turquoise. It kind of looks like a faux, like, crushed coral, which I thought was silly. Another spacer, a plain earth, clear. This one that kind of reminds me of, like, a leopard or a blue ring octopus. All this, and then we're back around. So I thought she was cool. She's neat. Unfortunately, this one isn't my personal collection, at least for now. You'll have to leave me suggestions on how I can wear this. But thank you. I can't wait to see you all this Friday at 7 p.m. I have new pieces. Ooh, also, I ordered new, thank you, Jen, at Jen's Gems and Vintage Finds. She's recommended to me a new acid tester because I'm pretty confident my acid testers were wrong. I'm still going through, and those are delivering to me on Friday. So if I get enough time to actually look into it, I'll try to bring some nice sterling to the sale. Otherwise, I might not be able to. This was another thing I went a little crazy polishing. This is one of them I need to test. Look at that. It's like a mirror. That's my ceiling. There's my fan. It is a nice little armadillo. It's gold and silver. I made it extremely shiny. This is marked Mexico 925. And I've seen comps for this specific one as well, and they all said sterling, but it didn't test as sterling, and neither did any other sterling piece, so they have to do that. This is also something that'll be coming up soon if I can get the tester. I also polished this one, so it's nice and shiny. Yeah, some other miscellaneous things. I did clean some of my mom's jewelry, which was a little grody, so see how nice and shiny. And this is all just a silver polishing cloth, by the way. So if you wanted a quick, easy way to clean this, go with the silver polishing cloth. But anywho, thank you. I did reach 100 subscribers recently, which is so exciting. I'm so happy to have you all here. You're amazing. I can't wait to chat with you and get to know you more. And leave a comment. Let me know which item you liked the best, if there was anything in the video that, maybe I didn't pick up that you would have loved to pick up. Anything cool you saw. I know there was a lot of fun things. And leave the word, be sneaky about it, but leave the word funky, Funky, as in like the funky beads I have right here, for a giveaway. So we'll do that as my 100 subscriber celebration. We're going to do a giveaway And then Friday at 8 p.m. EST, we'll do a random rolling, and the winner, if present, will get to choose between some jewelry or vintage items that they get to take home for free. So thank you. I cannot wait to see you there. Oop. I'm trying to do a heart. There we go. And I'll see you there. Bye, guys.